those are 5 of the best books
وليست هي الدار يا ويحكم ألا أدرك الحال قبل الأوان.
Hello everybody, Assalmualikum, it's that Hijabi girl and welcome to my channel's first ever video. So I'm really excited to start off my channel, my new channel, and so for the first video I thought we'd talk about one of my favorite things to do, which is reading, and I'm going to be sharing some of my most favorite book series I have ever read. So yeah, let's not dilly-dally, let's get into the video. So the first series is Harry Potter. Okay, so Harry Potter is obviously an amazing book series. I don't really have to talk about it much. Everybody knows the plot and what it's said about. I love Harry Potter. I am a huge Potterhead. I'm not really much into the fandom. I think it's creative, but like, why, mar the original thing? I really love the original Harry Potter, and every time I get, whenever summer break rolls around, this is the first book series that I read, and yeah, it's the best. Let's move on to the next one. The Mysterious Benedict Society. Okay, so I personally love The Mysterious Benedict Society. That and Harry Potter is my two most favorite series, book series that I've ever read, because I just love their worlds. Like when you step inside, when you open the first page, it's like you're very into it, and I just don't like breaking it. So once I start the first book, I have to finish the second, third, and fourth. So yeah, I recently learned about the Mysterious Benedict Society. A cousin told me about it, and then I got the first book and I loved it, and now I'm just like, I love the whole thing. And yeah, it's quite underrated. Not a lot of people have heard about it, but please do take a chance. So I would rate this good for, I'm guessing around 9, even 8, 9. I'm guessing 9 to any year old you can read this, but 9 plus definitely, because the plots are really good. It's all about this team dynamic. Okay, I love the team dynamic in this, and it's about this 4 team who battle this awful man with this horrible and dark plot. But it's not like really gross. It's very just dark, and this amazing genius, Nicholas Benedict, who brings them together. And yeah, I just love their team dynamic and the whole world behind the Mysterious Benedict Society. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Moving on. Yeah, so this is the Wings of Fire series. Okay, so the Wings of Fire series, honestly, I'm not really into mythical dragons and that sort of stuff, but this series is like, when I tell you it's good, it is really good. I love how it's in the perspective of each of the team members, and it's like there's this whole prophecy, and there are different there are different species of dragons, or clans of dragons, and they are all like always fighting, and there's this whole war happening because there's like 3 dragon sisters, and they're like different allies and sides. And these 5 dragons are the dragons of the prophecy, but none of them believe that, and they are supposed to stop the war somehow. And it's amazing how you get from the point of the first book to the last. And yeah, I would definitely recommend these books. Actually, let's fix that. Much better. Yeah, so this is the order. I would definitely recommend this. I would say this is good for ages 8 plus. I think it's like really kid friendly, and it's really cool, and yeah, definitely recommend. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this next series is written by an author I'm sure we've all heard of. It's by Enid Blyton. I'm hopefully saying her name right. But yeah, so this series her book series in general are so good, from Mallory Tower, Famous Five, Secret Seven. She's written so many good book series, especially mystery. But my most favorite ones of hers are the mystery series. It just starts with The Mystery, and then The Mystery of the Invisible Thief, The Mystery of Holly Lane. There's so many more books in the series. I only have 3. I've read more from libraries and stuff, but I just think that she balances 2 things really well in these books, which is 1, a good plot of mystery, 2, easy reads, because I feel Famous Five and Secret Seven are slightly more wordier than these ones. But yeah, I would definitely recommend these books for as soon as you can start reading like bigger books like these. Definitely go for this series. Okay, yeah, so let's move on. Okay, so this next series is basically just 2 books, but I searched online and 2 books can actually count as a series. But these books are, regardless of whether it's a series or not, these 2 books are amazing. This is Aminas Voice, and this was one of the first good books that I've ever read. It is by Hannah Khan, and it's basically about this girl who lives in America, and she's a Muslim, and she has to find herself, and she's never really comfortable in the spotlight, but she needs to learn that she has such a good talent of music, and she is also just such a good person. And while her friends talk about changing to try to fit in, she's confused and doesn't know where to go, and at the same time she becomes more closer to herself and the Quran when she does a Quran competition, and then her mosque, one of the places that she calls home in her community. Something really bad happens to it, and it's amazing how the community in her area just come together to help that. And at the same time, she's just battling all the questions that she's held inside of her, which is, yeah, it's a really good book, very well written. Then the second one just recently came out. It's called Aminas Song. First of all, just look how pretty the cover is. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this one is where she goes to Pakistan for a vacation, and she learns about this other side of her that she'd never learned about before. The culture in Pakistan, like, I'm from India, and I know that some of their cultures are very similar, and all of the places that she'd visited, on all of the lessons that she'd learned, she has to take that and show everybody in her home America what it's like to be a Pakistani, and to battle assumptions, as well as try to combine both parts of her into one Amina. And yeah, I really love these 2 books. I would definitely recommend this for ages 9 above. This is such a good book, and yeah. And yes, those are 5 of some of the best book series I have ever read. Definitely read them if you have not already. And that's it for today's video. Signing off, it is that Hijabi girl. Assalmualikum.